I don't know what that was. Why are we zooming in so close? He says as he zooms in super close to the camera. Hi. Hi guys. It's okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Wow. We're doing fine. There's nothing to see here. This is great. This is one of the reasons I use my nice camera, because hell yeah, you can still see him just fine. Rusty Robot would be way too powerful. I don't know what that was. Why are we zooming in so close? He says as he zooms in super close to the camera. Hi. Hi guys. It's okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Wow. We're doing fine. There's nothing to see here. This is great. This is one of the reasons I use my nice camera, because hell yeah, you can still see him just fine. Rusty Robot would be way too powerful. I don't know what that was. Why are we zooming in so close? He says as he zooms in super close to the camera. Hi. Hi guys. It's okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Wow. We're doing fine. There's nothing to see here. This is great. This is one of the reasons I use my nice camera, because hell yeah, you can still see him just fine. Rusty Robot would be way too powerful. I don't know what that was. Why are we zooming in so close? He says as he zooms in super close to the camera. Hi. Hi guys. It's okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Wow. We're doing fine. There's nothing to see here. This is great. This is one of the reasons I use my nice camera, because hell yeah, you can still see him just fine. Rusty Robot would be way too powerful. I don't know what that was. Why are we zooming in so close? He says as he zooms in super close to the camera. Hi. Hi guys. It's okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Wow. We're doing fine. There's nothing to see here. This is great. This is one of the reasons I use my nice camera, because hell yeah, you can still see him just fine. Rusty Robot would be way too powerful. I don't know what that was. Why are we zooming in so close? He says as he zooms in super close to the camera. Hi. Hi guys. It's okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Wow. We're doing fine. There's nothing to see here. This is great. This is one of the reasons I use my nice camera, because hell yeah, you can still see him just fine. Rusty Robot would be way too powerful. I don't know what that was. Why are we zooming in so close? He says as he zooms in super close to the camera. Hi. Hi guys. It's okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Wow. We're doing fine. There's nothing to see here. This is great. This is one of the reasons I use my nice camera, because little brighter. There we go. And now we have mic. Now we have a microphone. There. 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 I think we're mostly set up. Oh, mostly. There. Now I get to hear the music too. Oh my gosh, folks. Oh my gosh. What a day. What a day. You know, we need to add a warp point back behind us. And one thing that I think is not bothering me is not the right word, but is it too dark in here? So it looks fine on my monitor, but I like my monitors like bright. And I'm looking over here at my other monitor with the OBS feed, and it does not look super bright. So I wonder if I need to bump up the ambient light just a little bit. One thing we do need to do is our go live. I need a button that just does that. Whoa. I need a button that just does that. That'd be swell. Load that up. Put that over here. There we go. We'll say dev time in the factory. Bam. Which one is it going to give? It gives us the big one. So odd. It was going so well. And now it's giving us the big generic card again instead of the one that says what you're actually doing. So odd. Because I'm looking back through the posts on my going live. I mean, I can definitely just scooch this over here. There. No? Discord's invisible. Oh, that is so cool. How? How is Discord invisible? That is... Oh, that is neat. Because I'm doing monitor capture here. So that's kind of cool. Huh. Streamer mode. Go streamer mode. Okay, we learn something new every day. We cannot accidental. We cannot accidental ourselves. No. Jeez Louise. I just want my stream manager. There it is. And also you're supposed to be muted. Go figure. There we go. It's been one of those days. It has absolutely been one of those days. We're so full of excitement this morning. Thought of some stuff to do. I wrote down, which was very smart of me, considering how the rest of the day went. But it's been a Monday. We need to recalibrate. We need to hit that recalibrate button. Maybe here. Perfect. Perfect enough. Perfect enough for me. Okay. But yes, okay, that's inconsistent. Let's say if it knows the category, but I mean, software is a category, so yeah, I have no idea why Discord sometimes does a thing and sometimes does not do a thing. It is. Mm-hmm. Probably should do a repost on our Tweety. Repost. There we go. Oh boy, though. Okay. So we have the to-do. First thing. Yeah, a couple things. Who knows how far we'll get on this? Who knows? Broadcast area. That is not what I want. Wrong window. Yes, this place. Junior's being very loud. Okay, so the broadcast area. Oh, wow. Yeah, we are right front and center. We need to fix that for sure. What is going on? No, really. What? Why are we not small? Why are we in the center of the screen? Oh, that is interesting. Let's reboot that one. Did I accidentally move the... I wonder if I accidentally moved the teleport spot. No, that was just... That was something. Okay. So we've got ourselves here. And we are comfortably in the lower left part of the screen, right? But when we're playing a game, sometimes we need to be elsewhere, like over there. So I had this set up in OBS. It would just move me around. But I want to take that just a smidge further. Just a smidge further. And make additional spots so that I'm here, but then I'm also over there. Because I want to use this whole area. And if I merely just move the source to the other side of the screen, I'm facing the wrong way. See, we're facing the wrong way. So I want to rotate the camera. I could be lazy and I could just rotate the camera, I suppose. That would certainly be the easiest way. But I kind of like the idea. I mean, part of the fun of it is... Let me get back on the screen here. Is literally walking across the screen to the other location. See? Now I'm over here. Now I'm on this side of the screen. It's all lit properly. See, it's all lit. Well, it's not lit properly. That's another one of the problems. There's a bright point light, like right here. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we will stick with stage locations. Actually, this is like the perfect spot right here. So I'm gonna lock that and get our location. Where is we? Green screen area. Okay, man, we haven't devved in a hot minute here. Okay, so we're right by that point light, funny enough. But you, sir, where are you? You're at 0. Well, that's not helpful. Okay, we need position and rotation. Oops, do we need that in the Nope. Okay, so just in the player armature. That's us. We need this. So I'm just gonna go like this instead. For just some reason, they don't always copy. But let's see if they do this time. Let's do world transform. That should do it. So we're going to take those numbers and we're going to make a new game object right where we are. Right where we are. In the green screen area. Here we go. Green screen destination. We have a destination and a return. What? Interesting. Why do we have two? Why do we have two locations here? Ground, destination. Yeah, I don't know where this one goes. But we're going to duplicate this one because it's right there. I mean, oops, we should stop. We're going to duplicate this one. Green screen destination. Right. Oh, you can't see me. Hi. Right. Good morning, Nix. You currently get the disembodied voice of Rusty. Paste. Those numbers look not right at all. Okay. It was doing the world and not the local. See, so it's a good thing I copy pasted those. Copy pasted. As if we would not copy and paste. But that 0.103374. Let's just go full on, I don't know, 5 digits. Precision. How are you doing this morning? For it is morning in your part of the world. Oh, no, just 79. 79.615. Bit sickish. Yeah, I'm tired, and my morning was going pretty good. Yeah, late afternoon, night. I'm VTubering and I'm not even okay. Let's get back on the screen here. Where are we? Yes. Bam. Yeah. Tonight wasn't going right, but you know what? I figured it would go even less right if I didn't do what I wanted to. After the kids are all in bed and everything. So it's like, you know what? We're going to stream anyways. And that will improve my mood. Or improve my night. It'll improve my night. It'll definitely improve my mood. But it'll also improve just the quality. The quality of the night. Yes, because there's stuff I want to do. We're going to do it. Bam. Okay, so we are here now. And we have multiple landing positions. I just have to plug them in. Tracking with the head tracker. My brain's wanting to brain it right now. Oh boy. Are you referring to this and this? Because yes, there are a couple ways to do that. One of those ways, I have an advantage of being a robot. I do have a swap happen. That is why it is very jarring, see? Okay. So I have a swap going. I have a couple ways around this, or to solve this problem. One of them is easy because I have a disembodiedable head. See? I can literally stick this head on to this body and I won't be able to pantomime, but I'll get the head movements. Unless I guess I could set some kind of IK. Now, in other news in that front, in other news with that, I popped in a Renee stream and asked him about it. It's like, oh, hey, did you solve that? Because he was working on the same thing. Because he has his whole theater set up and everything. He wants to be able to run around and still VTube. Still emote. He says, yeah, I got good news and bad news. So he was able to get to work. And it was one of the ways that I was also thinking about doing. Though he found a fairly elegant solution to it. So basically he has the two avatars, more or less. You know, the controllable one and the VTuber one with the tracking, right? And so what he does is he feeds them both onto a third and blends it. I believe he said he sets all he has a script that goes through and sets all the rotations to match the joint. So the joints match where he wants it to be. So he blends them. And that the blended model, or the blended armature, is what we all see. So, yep, that's the third way to do it. Well, one of the ways to do that. Yeah, another one is going to be me diving deeper into my tracking and just separating out like the lower body tracking, like blocking it because it is overriding the rest of the armature. Yeah, that's a tricky part. That's a trickier part. Or I just go full body tracking and then I just wander around my workspace. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I do not want to be fully tracked. I want to sit my butt down. Yeah, so what with the detachable head, my original experiments in that are what gave birth to this. Or what gave birth to the floating Rusty, because this is literally that, hiding the both bodies in this case, and I can just put this head on anything. Theoretically, I just put this the head and have it be a child of whichever avatar I am using, or armature, not avatar, armature. But yeah, that's how the That's how Little Ship Rusty started. Ugh. Yeah, the arm trackers would be tough. That's why it'd be nice if the avatar masking would work. That's why it'd be really nice if the avatar masking would work, and that is here. Let's just click on this while we're here. Not that one. This one. This one, I think. Oh, I might have gotten rid of it. I might have stripped it out on this one because it was not working anyways. Here maybe. But yeah, so I could not get the oh, that is funky. I could not get the masking to work on the avatar. Here we go. This to this. Huh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got rid of it when I before I took it into Unity 6. Because they had changed some things anyways. But what you can do is set a new layer, like say upper, and then like mask. So you select which joints you want. This is all right behind me here. And then override or additive, I suppose. I might give this, I mean, this is definitely on the to-do list, but it might be sooner on the to-do list if some of it changed with Unity 6, because I have not touched this since then. But yeah, I mean, see, that's the thing. It should have worked before, and it didn't. And that was one of the frustrating things, because, you know, you can, well, here we go. See, I've got upper body, lower body. I had it. I'm not going to do this live, but I had it. I had the two halves of, I believe, this model masked. And then, you know, tracking was driving the top half, and controller was driving the bottom half. And theoretically, it should have worked. But I assume since other people are also having these problems, it's not quite how we want. Now, what this is good for is, let's say you are, let's say you're doing a third-person shooter. You know, you're running. You want to run your character. You want your character to run along and be able to like aim and shoot. You know, so you have, you know, you're overriding part of the animation, right? You're overriding the running animation with, you know, upper body or upper arms or something like that. So you can have a whole bunch of these things stacked up and do that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're gonna undo this for, oops, it's stuck anyways. Delete that. Yeah, I need to add in more things here too, like sitting. You know, should we have, let's have, where's the other Rusty? Other Rusty, where are you? There we go. Oh, hold on. I need to mute. I think we need to recalibrate. Boom. There we go. And let's put him up there. There we go. Am I muted? No. Okay, good. I do like having the mute pop up on screen when I properly mute from my shortcut key. It definitely helps. When I do it just in OBS, oops. Okay, but yeah, where to set the level of override? I tried so many things to try and get this to work back then, including messing with all this avatar business up here, which is where it theoretically should be. Because if you can get this avatar right here to be the merged avatar, and you can swap through this live too. Just couldn't get it to work quite right. There was some goofiness, but when I go through and finish the current Rusty, because I have some more things I want to add to my VTuber model, and go through and do those things and do the export, I'm basically going to be redoing this down here, the Rusty 12F. We're already on like H or J or something like that. Ah, here we go. Renee right here way, thinking about it, wouldn't be too hard. Turn off all meshes on the two skeletons and have an array for the blend selection. It uses only an animation skeleton and an array for that. It's easier than that. You don't have to worry about all about the array. You let the object do the work for you. Yep, you don't even need to iterate like that. You load a collection of rotations, and I think it'll go through its child rotations. Yeah, so there's a way for it to just go through and iterate all of the child the child joints rotations. So you don't need to do it that way, which would be, thinking about it, you're like, yes, this is the way you would do it, but you let Unity, you let the game objects, what are they? Transforms. You let the transforms do that hard work. So you load a collection of all of the joints, their transforms, or maybe just their rotations. You can probably just grab just their rotations, yeah. And you just iterate right through them, for each blah, 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 for each object as new rotation, blah, 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 blah. That's pseudocode. Yeah. But still, yeah, that's actually the easy part. So, yeah, that is probably the easiest way. And then you can, before you get to that, you can set your blend weight, how you want it to do that. Yeah, I didn't see the code or where he worked on it exactly, but I knew he was working on it, so that's why I'd asked him. Turn out the mesh on two skeletons. Yeah, you don't even need to attach a mesh to the skeletons. But yeah, and then you feed them into. It all depends on how you would want to do it. If you want to use skeletons or if you want to use the avatars. The nice things about using like the avatar is they're not like fully formed, if I remember correctly, because they have built-in IK and all that kind of fun stuff. I think. And if you do it using the can we load one without? Where would I have to go? Here? Yeah, but yeah, basically, so yeah, my cursor's not gonna go off screen. Yeah, so what you said would definitely work, but it wouldn't be leveraging Unity to do the hard, the busy work. It'd be kind of hard coding versus being more flexible with it, I guess. But no, I definitely need to. I don't know how to open up that without messing with it, but yes, it would be nice if it would just mesh nicely. But I think there's some stuff in here, at least how I have mine set up with the VRMs and how I receive the all the tracking data from VSeeFace, that it's not allowing me to control it how I would like. So I'm gonna have to do that probably, the same way Renee did with meshing, blending the two together. It'd be nice if there was a way to do more with like the avatar, because it's a much more basic a basic skeleton. Like you don't have all, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, it might not have like all of the things, but it's like projecting the controls onto the skeleton. I could be misremembering that or confusing it with something like Maya's Human IK. I don't even know if Human IK is a thing anymore, but it was amazing when it came out. Where you just have like the main control points and that maps to, you map it to the skeleton. It's what I'm not seeing is, and what I'm thinking of, let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Okay. So this is, which one is this? 12A. There's an older one. Older code, checks out. But see, so you have, here's the me importing the FBX. This might just be an FBX. So you've got the rig and you set it up. Yeah, this one isn't a VTuber. He's not a VRM. So you got the model, blah, blah, blah. Rig, you set it to humanoid. And the avatar definition. Ta-da! Okay. This is what I was thinking of. So this is what the avatar is. Not Nickelodeon. Not James Cameron's, Blue People. Avatar. See? Like mine's goofy here because I'm a robot. I have non-standard rigging. Actually, it's also because I didn't name my stuff properly. Gets me every time. I should really fix that. But here, so for instance, here's the main control points, right? Head, neck, clavicles, shoulder, elbow, wrist. And then you got the hands, right? So you map the hands. I have flippers, right? So if you look, I have thumb, pointer, everything else. Because that's how Cinti did their low poly models. And that's what I based this off of. And then, there's the avatar system. And then this maps, or this is how game controller and everything in Unity controls the skeleton. There. So this part's super easy. It's just when you import an FBX and you set it how you want it to be rigged. Or connected to the avatar. Done. And you can bring in the animations. Oh, I do have a couple of animations on here. I didn't think I did. Materials, all of that. Last import generated 8 warnings. I'm sure it did. There. But yeah. You forgot to name the other side. Yeah, the eye. It's just the eye that gets me because of how I named it incorrectly. And I just never got around to changing it. I just mess with it every single time I re-import it, which isn't too often anymore. Okay. So some things we are going to change. But yes, it's a little bit, going to be a little bit further away on my to-do list. Put that like right there, even a little bit further out. Can't change the intensity because that's controlled by a script. So what I'm doing right now is, but yes, no, feel free to, Nix, feel free to DM me or chat about whatever. This is something that I am will be working through also. It's gonna wait until after, honestly, probably after January, we'll see. Well, after this month for sure. I want to nail down some more stuff with the environment first before I tackle animations. Though animations are going to be a big thing because I want to put up more recorded content, more YouTube stuff. Got some little videos I want to record and talk about things. You know, I should really unside this. Yeah, I'm excited to see your city. Are you going with like, let's see, last time I saw where you had it kind of gray boxed. You had it gray boxed out a bit. Where are you? Quad mesh collide. You have a collider. Did I make you double-sided? Oh, you're gonna gray box into Maya. Nicely. I don't know. Your Maya is way more up to date than mine is. But one of the things I noticed when I was doing the robot room here is that it updated nicely back and forth. Not back and forth. It updated nicely when I exported Maya. I just refreshed or re-imported the asset and everything went in the right spots. 2017. Okay, yours isn't much more up to date. Is slightly. 2017 would have been a nice place to stop. You get a lot of toys that we didn't have in 2016. Mostly for motion graphics. Sweet toys. Oh, okay. No, I've got my DVD case here somewhere. But yeah, no, 2016. Sadly, I think it's Service Pack 1. Service Pack 2 came out with, was it called MASH? MASH? Something like that. It was basically same kind of things as Houdini had back in the day, and it was amazing. Or at least it looked amazing. I didn't get to play with it. Because that is when I left the graphic design, animation, 3D, whatever world for a while. Why are you like this? Which part is double-sided? Is it you? Is it you? Show me you. No. Show me. You. Ah. Is it you? Show. Close enough. Okay. You are front facing. Okay. Why? Why can't I change you from here? Oh, you are a base texture. Why are you a base texture? Let's make a whole new texture here. Lit material. There you are. Okay, let's make a new. You don't need to be lit. You can be unlit. We don't have unlit. Material. Okay, I am going about this backwards. It's been a while. Okay, let's go to mine. Create a material. Right up top. Create right up top. We will call you Invisibox. There we go. Your Invisibox. All right. Because one of the things I did want to fix is I wanted to box in, hence Invisibox. I want to box in the broadcast area. I had this mostly how I wanted it. Render face. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's why I did that like that. Okay. Blending mode alpha. Let's just do both, I guess. Don't want to do that. Alpha clipping, yes. Receive shadows, no. Do I want to receive the shadows? No, probably not. Maybe? I mean, then they'd be projected on whatever surface OBS is receiving, I suppose. Let's give that a shot. Blending mode alpha, surface type. I mean, basically we go like this and we just go. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to try out the laser pointer. So let's apply it. That might help. Okay, you. Invisibox. Invisibox. Remember, kids, I'm an amateur. Oh, we didn't. We'll do this and then we'll set the destinations. Yes. Okay. Bump. Do this side by side so we can see how it works. See how terrible it works. Oh, I didn't turn on my controller. That might help. Okay. Was it this hand? No, it is not the. Oh, it is this hand. Okay. So the laser pointer is not working. It should definitely be working. Point at the ground. Let's back up a little bit. Okay. Okay, the laser pointer works when we point it at the ground, but not at there. So that tells me that Invisibox is not set up correctly. Okay, what do we got for here? Box collider, blah, 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 blah. Okay. But this one, box collider, mesh collider. It's not technically a box. This is true. This is true. It is just a big quad. No, no. Okay. We could probably just put a box collider around everything. Why don't we do that? Would that work? That might work. We don't need to set up a fake green screen because that was one of the things that we had is this quad. Nope, we have a separate quad. We have a green screen. We have a actual green chroma key background in case I'm going on. Well, in case I'm like outputting this to a different video capture or video capture software. I can then chroma key. Whoa. Oh, okay. We can then chroma key properly. It is the wrong color of chroma. But what if we just add more box colliders? Oh, it is nice how it automatically makes the box to fit. That's kind of cool. I think that's what that was. Okay. Let's try this again. Which hand was it again? Nope. It was definitely the other hand. Lasers. It's because we weren't setting the proper collider. It had nothing to do with the material. All right. We now have our working laser pointer. Now we just need to load up an image of Wisconsin, and then we can point at all of its loveliness. Oh, that works very nice. It's a little jumpy. Oh, I wonder. Aha. There we go. Are we using up too many resources, and that's why it's a little jumpy? It's like a lightsaber, except. Infinite length. I mean, do I have a max? I might have a max length set on it. Let's try to hit the space station. Can we hit the space station from here? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, no, we can actually hit the factory from here. That is pretty funny. Yeah, there. We're zapping the factory here. Oh, that is impressive. I thought I had a max length set on the line, but apparently I do not. One thing I would like to do is, it's on the to-do list, but again, it's another one of those things that's just not super high on the to-do list, is compositing. So I send out two renders, and then composite the video. So I get the nice fully rendered with all the bloom and all the chromatic aberration and all that. Hello, Raiders. We can now point at things. Look at. Welcome in. We can look at. I'm pointing at myself in the corner of the screen. Hello. Hello, me. I'm poke your eye out with the lasers. Hold on. Can I get it? Can I get it? Pew. Welcome in, everybody. Let me properly face the camera here. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, Noodle Cat. Always lovely to see you. We're deving. It's been a minute since we've deved. About a month or two. It's been a month or two since we've been in here. But I decided I finally had the brain power, even though we're on lack of sleep. The brain power enough on a Monday of all days to do a little bit of stuff. So we're doing some stuff. Got some stuff on my to-do list. A physical, ASMR, if my cancellation isn't cancellationing it. Yes. Stop. Oh, I didn't turn off the laser pointer, so I just jabbed myself apparently. I got the laser pointer running, working. So now, if you'll notice, we can point in our overlay. It's a little confusing, which I can change that. Ta-da! There. See? This is my Windows background. So now we can laser point. But Noodle, how is it? How are you doing? How was your stream? We got a laser pointer. I'm amused. I'm like a cat that invented my own cat toy, or created my own cat toy, and now I'm just gonna sit here and play with it the whole time. Boop. Hello. Let me get you a shouts out. Is it this one? Oh, it's very funny when I don't I don't turn off the special effects here. This one? There we go. Okay. There we go. You were playing a game. How was the game? Oh, hey, we're missing our headgear. Should we switch up the headgear today? I mean, usually we want the headset so you can hear us, and so we can hear ourselves. You know, I did not perfect the moth antenna. The antenna lobe, the moth antenna. This needs work. It's too chonky. Need to, yeah. I think we'll go with the oversized Pat Labor headset for now. Highly recommend. Sheep herding game. Interesting. Sheepherds. You know how you would think a shepherd would be spelt, would be sheep herds, right? English is funny that way. Okay. I need to make just more mesh colliders. Or no, box colliders. Yeah, more box colliders. What if I just add a box collider to the whole area? Oh, that could have consequences since I'm saying this out loud. I can no longer walk through this wall, which is not necessarily a bad thing because there's now a collider there on my green screen wall. The green screen wall. Well, here's the actual chroma. Here's the actual chroma if I need to chroma key it. Oh, although it shouldn't be accepting shadows. It should not be accepting shadows. That is something we should change. Because what good is a chroma key if it's not a solid color, right? We should fix that. Chroma key, green screen background, target is not receiving shadows. It's opaque. Maybe specular? Maybe specular, surface type opaque, and specular map. Nothing. There we go. That might do it. Not that it's a, I mean, it's a teal. Why is it teal? Chroma should be like this hideous color right here. There, that'll burn our eyes out. All right. Yeah. Ugh. Ew. Yep, there you go. Sorry for the flashbang. Green screen flashbang. That's if I mostly if I want to record any animation, like, and then overlay it. Because it is significantly less expensive computer-wise to use green screen than to try and do what I am doing with my software here. Computationally, no, not storagely. That's weird. Computationally, storagely, less intensive. Because let's see, what do I have to render it as? If I'm going to capture the spout source here, I can send it to like DaVinci and whatnot, I think, but I have to save it as a what is it? A MOV, a QuickTime file with a transparent background, which is huge. Huge. Box collider. No. Oh, flashlight. Always helpful. Especially since my factory is too dark. Okay, can we put this behind us without hitting ourselves in the face? Yeah. Oh, there we go. I don't even have to turn around. I can just point over my shoulder if we're within the the limited laser pointer and hand tracking bounds. Come on. Yeah, it's a little fussy. There we go. Now we can point at ourselves. As you can see over here in my Unity, right, in my Unity window, right? Come on, right. Nah. I need to make that bigger. Okay. Progress. More box colliders. And then we move on to our gaming gaming teleport locations, which I would love to put on my Stream Deck. My shortcut keys. But I think I'm just gonna put it on numpad. That way I can be like left side, right side. Because as much fun as it is to do this and just walk over to the other side of the screen and like hover by Winamp, like, you know, right here. I mean, it's not that much work, I guess. But I want the option to just be able to do, bam, quickly teleport over to the right game location. A way to cheat doing that would be to just swing the camera around, which I may or may not do anyways. Eee. Still need to put roller skates on Rusty so I can do this. Or like I was telling Nix earlier, I could just, instead of trying to go through the hassle of figuring out how to blend my movement and my tracking, just go full body tracking and then walk around my actual office and trip over things and not have a keyboard at my fingertips. So maybe it's not the best solution for me, for Rusty. Maybe. Okay, let's see. So we got this here. Oh, that is definitely not a big enough window. No wonder it's no wonder we're having problems. Let's put that like right there. Maybe make it a little taller. That way our laser pointer will work everywhere. And then, why do we have that cube there? I wonder. But and then we'll just duplicate it. Spin it around. I forget what the snapping shortcut key is, so we just manually do that. Ooh, that's not good. No. Okay, we're gonna undo that. So if I put it here, I cannot walk this way. That is very important to us as we want to have TED Talks. Whoa, that is, what is going on with that? Huh. Unity, what you doing? I know what Unity be doing. We are the child of too many parents. There we go. The child of too many parents. So I took it out of the parent, and let's move it while we're at it here, right about that high or so, and now we can move it back under the parent. Rotations. The rotations sometimes gets a little funky. Sometimes the rotations get a little funky if an object, if you're editing a child object of a parent, and pretty much everything is going to be a child object of something. It just gets a little funky with scaling, sometimes positioning, and definitely rotations. Move it a little bit this way. Theoretically, ooh, will this affect my teleporting? I don't think we teleport that high up. So a fun thing with my teleporting is it's actually moving me. It's not just like respawning me. It's actually moving me to a different location, which we can see if I enable my eyes. Okay, so we got the eyes, right? Okay, now watch. This is fun. Zoom. You see the eyes playing catch up? Yeah. That's so amusing. That's just amusing as hell. And the reason it goes like across and then down is because for fun physics reasons, I set my destination, my teleport destination, slightly above ground level so I don't get accidentally caught in the geometry, the ground geometry, whatever I'm standing on, for physics reasons also, because, you know, the colliders. I don't want to be stuck inside the collider. Then you get this weird swimming effect. The free fall animation for this model. It's like, ooh. Which is, I was able to do that with a toggle that I was experimenting with a long time ago. When I was trying to spawn platforms, except I got stuck in the platforms somehow when I landed on them. Not entirely sure how that happened. Okay, but now, with our huge setup here, will the laser pointer work? Come on. Oh, because we made the wall bigger. Here. Can I twist my arm? There we go. Yes, I can twist my arm that far. Is a little painful. Okay, this way is easier. Hand tracking, isn't it great? Yeah, now we can point all over the screen. It's a little glitchy. If we turn off the sun, we save a little CPU. It shouldn't be glitchy. But, you know, here we are. Yeah, so if I go slowly and deliberately, I can now point stuff out on the screen. So if I have anything but my Unity environment on. Anything but my Unity environment. Okay, we'll hit the camera here even. Can I hit the camera? Hello. Poke. Oh, that's kind of cool. Because the laser pointer is a thick line, it kind of twists around the exact point of the camera as it's trying to hit y'all. That's funny. That looks neat. Okay. So we can go like this, and we can still point at the screen. Look at these little cubes. Aren't these wonderful cubes? Look at all of them. There's a cube. There's a cube. There's a cube way over there. Oh yeah, bending my wrist like that. Oof. I should put it on so I can swap a laser pointer in each hand. Maybe that might be a better idea. Unless I like move my hand tracking way over. That might also work. Anyways, mission successful. There we go. See the VTuber up in the top corner? He's coming in directly from VSeeFace. That's why he looks more cartoony, more cell shaded. And the guy in the middle is, yes, coming in from the Unity app we are currently developing. So there, we got all the stuff. One question I did have is shadows. No, we do not have shadows on this. Let's see, let's just turn the flashlight on. Flashlight? Yes, flashlight. Okay, that makes sense. Because we have an invisible... Ooh, hi there. We have an invisible a box in front of us. So we can be like a mime here. Hello? Hello? Oh, I actually like that I fixed this now. We can do very close-ups and just talk to the camera. Blurry. We're a little too close to the camera. Let's try this again. No. Oh, we want to be just in focus. Hello. Close enough. Hello, everybody. A little close-up view. Is anybody in there? Yes. Oh, I'm hitting the window. We can only get so far with we have a collider on our head. So that stuff can hit us in the head. And I can't go through... I cannot lean properly to go through it. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Okay, see, now we can lean back and forward. Side to side, kind of. tracking. Isn't tracking fun? Hello. Oh. I have to turn off collisions on some objects, apparently. That's on the to-do list. That's for sure. Okay. Well, now that we have another fun wall we can get very close to, that we can get so very, very close to. Hello, everybody. Are we doing okay tonight? Yeah. I suppose this is slightly less intimidating when there's more of me on the screen than just one. What are you gonna do? Okay. Bam. All right. That's working. Okay. I can scratch that off the to-do list. We got the laser pointer working nicely. Did get the laser pointer working nicely. Okay. Pen. To-do list. Fix laser pointer. Make broadcast teleport positioning. Yes. Broadcast teleport positioning. That is what we were working on shortly earlier. Okay, where are you? Oh no, did I lose you? I did lose you. Where the heck are you? Oh, that is world coordinates. We did not want world coordinates. Green screen destination. Oh yeah, you are way out of there. Okay. Copy. Position. Paste. Position. There we go. And now you are in, well, you're not in the right spot. You're right there. So what this is a invisible object, a game object. So it's just a place. Think of it like a placeholder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it another spot that I can just press a key and my body gets whooshed right to that spot. I had it in the perfect spot, but we'll have to experiment with it just a little bit. We need to set up another hotkey then. Where is my scripts? Oh geez, which script is it? Teleporter. Welcome. Oh, and the fun thing is we don't need to make, I was going to duplicate the teleport script. I know. Yes. I am not signed in. Thank you. You know why I'm not signed in Visual Studio? Because you would do stuff like that and you would tell everybody. I mean, it's free, so I'm not using like my business name and all that. In fact, we're in the Rustyverse project up here. But yeah, don't need to sign in. We're fine. Okay, so. Oh, this is so much nicer. Thank you, past Rusty, for setting this up so nicely. All right. Go down here. If key code is, oops, we gotta curly bracket. If key code M is teleport. We want, what are our choices? Visual Studio, IntelliSense, please tell me our choices. I would say we want num. We're hard coding, which is generally a no-no, but this whole project is a demo anyways, right? Okay, we want, let's go 3. Keypad 3. But yes, hard coding. Hard coding. Generally, you would want to use, in Unity, you would want to use the input actions. And that way you can control mapping. Or you can let the player control mapping via options control menu kind of thing in the game. And then you just save all that. Save all their settings because, you know, people like that. However, I am the only player for this. Yes. Do I need to bother with? Yeah, probably. Let's make another one of those. Let's make it a new spot though. We want to transform because we're doing the we're doing the whole transform. We're not just doing rotation or scale or something like that. Target, let's call it green screen right. Down here. Teleport. Green screen right. Boom. Oh, love it. Love it. No, unfortunately, this adds one more check when the game is running. Not that it uses a huge amount of resources and all that, but, sloppy coding, kind of. So this will actually interrupt. This will actually interrupt the teleport sequence. Which is not great. Not great. Not great, but not terrible. Okay, one. We're gonna do this the same thing right away. Which one is green screen destination? Is target object 1. So right away we're going to do the same thing. And then we are also going to, where are we? Set it to 0? No, set it to 1. Object last, where is it? Object last, okay. That way it doesn't break our other teleporting, the other part of teleporting script where it goes from object to object. Which again is hard coded. And ideally it wouldn't be. I could make my life easier here if I had all of the teleport game objects, the destinations, the targets. I guess they're called targets over there. If I had them all under one group, so they were all under one game object, and then I just move them wherever the heck they need to go. That would be the easiest way because then I could literally just say, okay, just go load the collection, do the next object in the collection, instead of, having this big case, this big switch, and then also having the increment. So, yeah, there's ways to improve it. But, oh, there is something else I definitely want to do and have not done. Where is your character rig? Void start, yes. We want to turn the light off. Where do we turn off the whole light? Well, there's a stair script. I was just thinking about that. Drop camera. Oh, I forgot about the drop camera. I'm forgetting about all sorts of things here. I'm forgetting about more than I have ever created. Drop cam and edit you. So I forgot which key you were. Alpha 5 and 6. Alpha. Okay. Teleporter. Where is the sun? I guess I could just go sun? Sun, comma, the. You. What calls you? Sunlighting warehouse. There's a script under scripts. Hey, there's a script under scripts. Weird. Here we go. There's a script under scripts. We're gonna have the sun be off on startup. And we might as well put it right here on the sun controller. Move sun. That moves the sun. Wait, what turns the sun on and off? No, this just moves the sun. This doesn't turn the sun on and off. Studio lights? Nope. Okay, we have to go find out who... Wait, starting things. Oh, no, that does that. Too many scripts. Way too many scripts. You know what we're gonna do though? We're gonna just do this way. No, we're not. We're gonna find it. We are gonna find it. Where is our lighting? Our script for control lights. It's gotta be in here somewhere. The sun. There it is right there. We have a script called control lights. Guess what it does? Theoretically, it controls lights. Here we go. Toggle the sun. It sets the sun active. Okay. Okay, that works. Guess what the lights out script does? Yes, guess what the lights out script does? It might turn out the lights. Which lights though? The space station's lights. It turns all the space station lights out and then sets some other lights to their default color. All the little scripts. This is such a mishmash. Oh, welcome to ads. Sorry. If you're in ads, you won't hear me apologize about you being in the ads. Yep. Okay, so we turned out the sun. That was in my two. I should really do a change log. I think that'd be amusing. I think that would actually be amusing. Let's see. Broadcast oh, we need to assign the position. We need to actually assign the position for our teleporting. Our teleporting that I should really put in the right spot. Okay. You. There. So let's test it out. Let's test it out. Okay. Oh. Okay, so here we are in our default start position at 0. Maybe? Oh, not quite 0. In the factory. A very dark factory. It is a little too dark. I need to do something about the ambient lighting where it cranks it up just enough. But, yeah, cranks it up just enough. But, doesn't ruin the dark abandoned factory kind of look. Also, this fan needs to be rotating. We need more things moving in the background, and I think this fan this fan Would this be easier to do in VR chat? You know, like in actual VR? Maybe. Maybe. I wouldn't have quite the amount of control, but do we have any control? Is control an illusion? Okay, let's teleport. Bam. Okay. Oh, a little far. A little far. We need to move that. We need to move that spot. But it's not terrible. Hey. A. Or I should say A. B. A. B. And theoretically, I should be able to... No, that'll break too. Okay. Gotta fix that one too. There you gotta fix that one too. Yep. Hop. Hippity, bing, 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 bing. It doesn't break. That's kind of impressive. We're not a AAA game here. We don't have to worry about way too many resources. We don't really have to worry about that. Okay, what we do need to worry about is we need to scooch just a little bit that way. And let's do it the correct way. And move this right about. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm quadruple A. I mean, do they have? Okay, so the A system, right? Wait, hold on. And I'm gonna squish chat. So you got AAA titles, right? Where did that come from? You know, because I can understand like A, B, C, right? A rank is top studio, A quality or whatever, B quality, C, whatever. Or is it like baseball? I forget how the baseball, not rankings, but the, like major league, minor league, feeder, all that kind of stuff. How that is that a like A, double A, triple A kind of thing? Because that would seem backwards. Because quadruple A is now like, ooh, quadruple A. One left side, one the right side. Yeah, that's pretty much. I think this is where I would want to be if I'm on a game where I need to be on this side. Quintuple A. What does it even mean at that point? What does it even mean at that point? Quintuple A. That wouldn't make sense because it's like a broad category. It would have to be a like $1 trillion game to be quintuple, or no, a tens of billions game to be quadruple, or yeah. Because they're mostly referring to it like dollars, decimal places on the dollar signs, right, on the budget. GTA 6. Of course, GTA 6 is never going to come out, right? Things like batteries, AA is larger than AAA. True, but there's no A battery. At least not commercially. There are quadruple A batteries, though. Where is it? I mean, you can't see it anyways, but I got one in my office here somewhere. I use, let's see, my Surface Pro, tablet computer. Surface Pro uses quadruple A batteries in its pen, in its stylus. I found this out when it stopped working. I'm just like, the hell am I supposed to do with this thing now? And so I had to look it up on the Microsoft's, help docs and whatnot, and be like, oh, hey, look at that. And now I have to order one because we didn't have any in the office. And it would have been like, order it or run off to Batteries Plus and pay like, 5 times the actual cost. It is, well, yeah, it's not the quality because quality is subjective. But is the known budget. See, yes, that makes sense. That's kind of what I was going for. So like quintuple, so 5 A's would have to be like a 10 more than $10 billion budget. Theoretically. Oh yeah, I remember watching some donkey videos on the Skull and Bones game. You know, that's when he started really making fun of quadruple A. Oh, this feels like a quadruple A game, quadruple A experience. And that was my bad donkey impression. Also, you get a free mini Wisco fact. Donkey lives in Wisconsin. He's made it known. I'm not like outing him or something. But yes, Donkey's is from Wisconsin or lives in Wisconsin. Yes. Okay. We need to copy those. And yes, I have a shortcut key on my mouse, my big gaming mouse here. I have a shortcut key that takes screenshots. It activates the snipping tool. Handiest damn thing ever. Super handy. Oh, it's a thing they generate a buzz. I believe it. Hey, look, you can see me over chat again. Okay, so we have those. Stop this for a bit. Put those numbers. Where are you, numbers? Come on, put those numbers into here. Negative 2.936. 0.241, blah, 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 and 046. Bam. Okay, now we have our destination portal in the correct spot. However, we do need to add a code snippet. So we don't break our normal, that's the wrong one, our normal teleporting. We're going to take this, don't break the chain. Hold on here. We don't break the chain anyways. Hey, not bad, Rusty, for late night trying to math or whatever. It does not break the chain because we're not incrementing the chain. It would just go back to the last teleport spot, or last teleporter spot. So if we're at the mezzanine, it says mezzanine. So if we're at the mezzanine, if we teleport to the mezzanine, okay, let's get this straight. We teleport to the mezzanine, and then we use our new location on the right side of the screen for the green screen. And then we try using the main teleport stack again. It should take us right back to the mezzanine. Break. Nope, it will not take us right back to the mezzanine. It will take us to Broken Land. Okay. Thought I had something there. Okay. It does not. So we will just put that there as a safety. Almost had it. Haha. Again, this is why we usually don't program late at night. Man, I really need to consolidate these scripts into the scripts object. Instead of being like, oh, where are those scripts? Are they hiding under my lighting controls? Which is definitely not everything here. So teleporter script should definitely be over on the new scripts object, which I think I just lost. There it is, scripts. And now it is found. Chat database. Oh, that's right, because you're reading the chat. I'm excited to get those kind of dealios going too. Ooh. Should I work on that next? We got the broadcast. And how much time we got? Ooh, get a little low on time. No, that might take a little bit too much to set up. I'm gonna add Winamp into the environment here. Let's see where we left off with all of this. Okay. TV material. But I want to add Winamp as a box, like right here. Oh, really? Okay. Script that holds strings for the username, but if two people chat really quick, it'll break. Interesting. I'm interested to see. Or is that? Are you using the Twitch Mata for that, or using something else? A curiosity. Because yes, after I probably in January, I think I'll have more time. Maybe I'm gonna try out the whole Twitch Mata you are using. Okay, I'm gonna give that a shot so we can do more fun interactivity here. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how you do it, and to like, well, just like everybody, you know, all of this fun friend group that we have, or friends of friend group. See how everybody implements it and what we all do with it. You know, the interactivity portion. You know, whether we're running around the level or slime races. I know Fruitsy's not using Twitch Mata, but slime races, more interactivity. Oh, Doge and Swift have that awesome the raid. You know, where the airship comes, you know, the raiders come in on the airship and there's a chat battle. That's awesome, you know? Doesn't quite fit my my vibe. But yeah, I gotta figure out something. There we go. Okay, we're in the right spot. We are in the right spot. Oh, we're in front of Winamp. Okay. So run and jump over here. Is it P? It is P. We P. Wait, I fixed it, but then I broke it again. I must not have saved. I must not have saved. After all of that. Okay. Render layer. That is a render layer. Oh, look, it has our last screen capture here. Okay. Temporary variable. So it can send more than one user at a time. You could use a list, like list of string. What the hell would that be? Like, let's see if Twitch bonks me here. Something like that. I'm literally have Visual Studio here. Yeah, something like that. What would it be? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be bad. String. Oh no, easy. String. Is it this one? String. Name of string. There. No. Oh no. See, this is why we do not program this late at night. Nope. Rusty, you are an embarrassment to what you were doing here. There. There. Now this will be a container of strings. Yes. And if you want to initialize it, you can go 1, 2, 3. Right? Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? No, see, I'm doing this wrong. Again, this is why I do not program this late at night. Declared but never used. No kidding. It's an example. Anyways, but yes, something like that. And that way, anytime you want to pass it along, you would do a for each string in, well, for each, yeah, blah as string in list of strings. And we'll just go right through it. Yeah, if it wasn't 10 p.m., I'd be able to be a little more helpful on that one at least. Day job stuff bleeding over. Okay. Okay. You need to go on the correct layer. Probably in focus. Probably in focus. If not, maybe player? Let's teleport there again for funsies. Oh, wrong direction, wrong direction. Okay. This one. Hey, now we're in front of it. And it should be, it's not. It should be in focus because I have it on the layer in focus. I don't know if you can see that. It might be out of screen on that side. Because I'm supposed to have a literal, it is not in focus. Okay. It should be in focus. It should be in focus. Well, and no post is not supposed to be, oops. No post is just supposed to be no post processing. It's not supposed to go in front of the whole stack. So in focus should be in focus. Well, let's go see what's up with that. Where's my post processing? Post stuff. All right. Welcome to post processing stacks. Where is the override? Global. Oh, I bet it's on the camera. We do have a no post cam. A no post cam that renders on top of everything else. That's what that one's problem is. Okay. Okay. Because I want, oh man, people are going to come into chat and see my terrible code. I want the game to be in focus. And again, every time I do this to demonstrate, we're literally playing, where we're in the game, so it's capturing the game. So it's going to look funky. But why is it not? It should be in focus at least, if not funky. Oh, that's why. It's a spout problem. It's a spout problem. Oh, any benefit for using a array over lists? Because from what I see, lists can be altered via script. Oh gosh, that's a C# thing. Here's where I get confused, and I do have to go back to the books. In C, was, and kind of am, primarily a Visual Basic developer programmer, where we can play with arrays. Whereas I think in C languages, arrays are fixed on initialization. And if you want to change them, you basically you create a new array from that, if you want to make any changes. Whereas where things like lists come in handy, because a list is a better array, a non-fixed array. So you would want to use a list instead of an array. Oh, did I, in my example code, did I make an array of strings? That might have been an array of strings. Sorry about that. Yeah, that might have been the thing. Oh, where's our music quiet? Music. Hey, look, I can check the music right on my main screen here. This must be a quiet track. Okay, so the reason this is fuzzy, I thought I fixed that. I thought I must not have saved. I bet we crashed. I bet we had a crash. You, screen, where are you? TV holder, where are you? Whoa. What? What are you? Okay, seriously, what is up with this track? That was really quiet. I hope I didn't accidentally bork my volume somehow. This can be altered via script. Yeah, you definitely want to be able to play with the lists. Although if you're speed-wise, an array is going to be faster. Take what I say with a grain of salt, but speed-wise, an array will be faster for certain operations. And if you're initializing this array on every call, like when the chats come in, you'd be creating it every call, or you'd be wanting to wipe the list every call, every time you hit that function. So I guess it wouldn't really matter. I would go with a list just because. Now you can see my fuzzy cursor. Okay. Why? Okay. Okay, so what we want to do for our TV, we want to make our TV one-sided, because that is why it's fuzzy. It should be in focus, but. Oh, that is not it. Oh, that's the quad. That's the collider. That's funny. The mesh collider. Doesn't need a mesh, but box collider probably much more efficient. And it might fix some of the other problems we were having, just like with the laser pointer wall. Let's do that. Box collider. Bam. Turn off this. Oops. Yeah, that might solve at least one of our problems. Okay, the mesh. Okay, so box collider, blah, 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 blah. Nothing, 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 nothing. Everything. Do we cook? We don't need to cook. Okay. Material, none. is trigger, provides contacts. Good. Okay. Wow. I think that might work. Okay. Don't care about that. That. Okay. Now what we need, it looks like we had something started. We had a TV holder started. We are going to create a... I want a quad that's exactly the same, but without all the fun stuff. Quad TV. Okay, and we're going to get rid of all of these things. Remove, remove, remove. Okay, you're using a list. Do with arrays, but maybe wonder why people use arrays outside of being user setup. Yeah. They have, as a broad answer to that, they have their uses. That is my extremely broad answer to that. They definitely have their uses, but where is, should we do Invisibox? We might be, oops, I just broke it. Quad TV 1. Let's try Invisibox to see if that works. Quad TV back. Ooh, backer. And move this back just a smidge. And we'll make it child of that one. That should do it. Should. Yes. Yeah, no, there's all sorts of different reasons to do things. But yeah, I would have it be a list of strings for that. I mean, you could theoretically what you should do is you should be grabbing each. Let's see, when the enumerator comes in, what you should be doing is having it be, it depends how it comes in, I guess. But you should be able to grab the whole message as an object, you know, create a, well, it's enumerated. So it should be coming in as a whole object with the different parts, the chatter, I think the little icons in front of them, and then the message. That should all be coming in as one line of the array, for lack of term. And that should just be an object, and then you could go through the object because it'll already be assigned. You know, for each object in this collection that just came in, you would say, okay, here's object 1, you know, or chat message 1 with the at least the username and what the chat was. I forget what all comes in with a Twitch chat. But this is me guessing. 2 things. Okay, chatter and message. Okay, so it doesn't do the icons. If you use the API directly, you get the icons in front of the username too. But I can definitely see stripping those out for for easeability. For easeability. Oh, well, that didn't do it. That did not do it. The icons are in the chatter. Okay. Well, Oh, okay. So maybe in chatter, they also have the icons as part of the chatter object class, whatever. Okay, quad back holder. We need a different material on you. Invisibox didn't do it. Oranger. Oranger works. Let's see what that looks like. Oranger being a test object. Yuck. Okay, it's definitely in focus now, though. This is the post-processing. Which, mission accomplished, I suppose. Yeah, Oranger is definitely the wrong. Oh, that looks kinda nifty, though. That looks... You know what? Here, oh, damn it. We are going to... There we go. Oh, that's some Tron level stuff right there. I mean, we've had fun with the infinite mirror here, the infinity mirror before, but with that orange, that looks kind of nice. So, Nyx, you will have seen this before. I was gonna say you've never probably visited in person, but the Milwaukee Art Museum, also known as the Calavatera, the giant butterfly. There's a corridor like this, not with infinite rusties, but it's kind of shaped like this, and it gives the same kind of perspective look where it's, you know, the ceiling slopes down, or stage right, stage left. The ceiling slopes down a bit, and yeah, the ceiling slopes down a bit like this, and it's the same tunnel effect like this. However, you might have seen, oh, welcome in, Amber. You might have seen this museum because they used it in one of the Transformers movies, one of the live action Transformers movies. And what really got me on that is rather upsetting, being an art student and all, is that the building was the guy's office. They used the Milwaukee Art Museum, a world-recognized building, as the main villain or whatever's business headquarters. Yeah, let's load up an incognito window here. Whichever one had Patrick Dempsey in it. Transformer, if I could spell, Transformers movie set in Milwaukee Art Museum. Transformers 3, Dark of the Moon. Serving as the futuristic headquarters for villain Dylan Gould, who is Patrick Dempsey. Yeah, it's a super unique building, and they used it as a friggin' office space. Here, let's load up, get past commercials here. Come on, ad blocker. I mean, what? But yes, welcome in, Amber. How you doing? Oh, jeez. Oh, this gets me every time. Yeah. Oh, they put cars in it and everything. Okay, nothing funky in there. But yes, look at this. Look at this. This is the interior of the Milwaukee Art Museum, and they used it right here. There he is. There's our villain. I don't know if we know as a villain or not. Oh, see right here. Here's the corridor. Oh, it's along the lake, the Lake Michigan, along the lake shore. Yeah, that's a good Shia LaBeouf look right there. There's the corridor I'm talking about, where it has this like angle to it. Let's see if they actually show up. Yeah, they made it his office. I mean, it's no. As someone who basically watched it being built as an art student, super insulting. They could have just had the location at the art museum, you know? Here, let me... Milwaukee Art Museum. I'm gonna steal some random person's photo. But yeah, this is what it looks like. These, wait, what can we see? OBS, what can we see? So these giant wings here, or these are giant wings. There we go. These giant wings here. Oh, GPS. Maybe it is getting my... interesting. But yes, these fold. They open and close. And it's a super unique building. It's really cool. Yeah, go look up Milwaukee Art Museum. And I pronounce it the Wisconsin way, but it is Milwaukee Art Museum, not Milwaukee. Yes, the ma'am. Oh, welcome in, Suba. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of things. Hey, I could cheap out and say, oh, we just had a Wisco fact. I'll repeat it. I'll repeat it slightly, but Transformers 3, the location they used for the villain's... Did we know he was a villain? Yeah. The villain's his business headquarters, his corporate headquarters, was actually a museum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Milwaukee Art Museum. And the corridors kind of look like this along... Now imagine out this way? The smaller side of the triangle, or trapezoid, was you're looking over the lake. The Milwaukee's. It is I'm gonna get... It is a Native American term. I forget which tribes terms. Many cities and towns in Wisconsin are actually Native American names. But yes, welcome in, Suba. We will get you an actual Wisco fact. Where's my book? I had to grab the book off the floor. And some of my tracking worked, it looked like. Okay. Hey, here we go. This is a cool one. I randomly, I don't know if I turned off a lot of my noise cancellation because as I've been going through VODs and stuff, it's been and my hand tracking. OBS noise cancellation, it clips out a lot of my words, like the start and end of a lot of my words. So I just got rid of it. How is it? We are in winter here, so you will probably hear some fuzz from my furnace, unfortunately. So, Wisconsin made radio history. The nation's oldest radio station is in University of Wisconsin, Madison. Madison's our state capital. Yes, WHA is the nation's oldest radio station. Following the sinking of the Titanic in 1912, the use of wireless communication was a hot topic among Americans. In 1914, Professor Edward Bennett of the Electrical Engineering Department secured a government license and the call letters 9XM. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, this is kind of cool. Because those were like the olden days, right? In the 19 teens. It was rather fortuitous that the glass-blowing lab was next to the physics lab, since glass tubes were instrumental in creating a radio station. In other words, they built this thing from scratch. Yeah, they literally built the tubes. That is interesting. That's cool. Yeah, I like it. That's pretty cool. Ha. Oh, look. Okay, so normally I miss unless I'm paying real close attention to chat, I miss notifications if I'm focused in on something here. But y'all just showed up right in my stream capture. Well, and I bumped my microphone. My stream capture right here. Because we're playing with the stream capture stuff. Welcome in. Welcome in, Digislaughter. But yes, Nick's video did indeed kill the radio star. I don't know what the internet equivalent is. TikTok killed the long form content? I don't know. But anyways, welcome in DigiSlaughter. We're messing around here in our streaming environment. DigiRaid. Also, welcome in, Udon. Welcome in, welcome. My shout out thingy looks a little funky. I'll have to look into that. Yep, that is definitely broken. So let me give you a proper shout out. Shout out. Shoot out. Okay, we'll do a shootout. Yeah. Digi. Bam. What were you working on? Software and game development. Were you working on your game? AI killed the artistry star. I die a little inside every time I have to use AI stuff for corporate BS work stuff. You know what I think of that? You know what I think of that? We're just gonna go bam, bam. Oh, come on. Our stream's not leaving. I think I need to adjust the settings on the collider. It's collider and goofy. And oh, that's got some wibbly wobbly effects. There we go. Yeah, we need to adjust the physics on the on the TV screen here. This is gonna be our VPO, our virtual interactive puppet overlay, as it's being termed. In other words, we're bringing the stream right into the engine. Normally, you won't get the trippy stuff. Ooh, I love me a trippy Mandelbrot looking thing here. Normally, we won't get quite this, but maybe we'll save it for special occasions. So, whatever game or whatever we'll be doing, this is distracting. Whatever game we'll be playing will be on the screen, and I can move the screen around. Oof. You know, maybe for BRB screens, I'll just slowly rotate the camera like this. It is a cool effect, though. Definitely. No, and I still had this two-sided. I remember I did that with the mirror effect, where I was holding hands with Rusty down an infinite corridor of Rusty's. There's a clip somewhere. Oh, working on your game. All right. Yeah, the moving screen. It's a work in progress. Wait, I think I have a grab script on it. This one? No. No. That's not grabbing. That is not grabbing. There it is. Now we have grabbed it. Oh. Rusty, do a kickflip. Oh, Jesus. Physics. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, this is way better. This is way better. Okay, that looks sick. And I like that my computer's not melting down, because it's not spawning infinite screens or captures. What this is doing is this quad right here is a feed from OBS. Yeah. So what this is doing is this is actually the stream. So this is what you guys would be seeing. And then it's brought back into Unity via Spout. So for a nice, clean, very low overhead video feed directly from OBS back into Unity. Yeah, that is fun. Whee! And it's currently upside down. is currently... Oh, I have it grabbed. That's why I need to let go. There we go. Oh, and we're stuck. No, we're not stuck. Ta-da! We're not stuck. So down here. Yeah, let's grab that up again. Oh, actually, we can. How do? Is my grab point bad? E? No. What is my hotkey? Oh, it is. It is apparently stuck now. Otherwise, we would be able to pick it up again. No, definitely stuck. Definitely stuck. There's a reset button. One of these is the reset button. Is it this one? A button. If you're a button, you have to tell me you're a button. No. Oh, wait, there it is. Where was it? We need to fix our buttons as well. They're, yeah. This is a very experimental area. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! And we reset it backwards, but at least we reset it, right? Are we there? I can't tell if we're there. Yes, we are there. Okay. Hello, everybody. Oh, and a random... Oh, that's the control board. There we go. Welcome back. Welcome in, Malform. We are just about to call it a night. I appreciate y'all stopping by, though. Here we go. There we go. Now I'm talking to you, chat. Depending on which screen I'm looking at, I suppose. I kind of like the orange. There, now we match. I'm gonna tie it into the to my VTuber toggle so that the outline around the screen changes with this toggle. Oh, love it. I gotta write that one down. TV background eye toggle. Close enough. I'll understand what that is. Welcome. I love how it's pink. That's just the... I don't know exactly why it's pink. Because my bloom is purple in my post-processing. So I'm not sure there's some color separation thing here, I'd imagine. Because behind me, you can see the color, the chromatic aberration separating, and at the top of the screen. and everywhere in between. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Whoa, that kind of looks, I was going to say teeth, but it kind of looks like a zipper. Okay, this is too much fun. We're going to lock the camera. And we're going to find ourselves a raid target. You know it's a good stream when you're just having fun at the end, right? Or, well, theoretically the whole time. All right. It could be how the bloom is mixed. It could be. Yeah, it's supposed to be bluish, but it is a temperamental bluish purple, I would say. And that's on purpose. That's so that you get the cyberpunk effect. But yeah, no, that'd be interesting to see, to dive a little bit deeper in. And some of that might also be how it's coming back from OBS also. Because, you know, tunnel effect. Cool tunnel effect. Well, there are a few people on tonight. Dun, dun, dun. See if anybody doing stuff that we're doing. Dun, 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 dun. Gotta go raid somebody. Let's find somebody. Wait, I spotted a mocap. Make sure he's still on. Okay. We're gonna go raid ourselves a mocap. Bum, bum, bum. Got a raid. Oops, that's not spelling. That's a spelling. Or raid 3. Raid 3. We got a rusty raid going on. We're a little bit of chaos. We got a little bit of chaos going on. You know, the Twitch thumbnail is gonna look great. But thank you everybody for stopping by. We're gonna go raid ourselves Mega Mocap VR. Looks like he's working on some software and game development. I'm not entirely sure which part, but we're about to find out, aren't we? Thanks again for stopping by. Wednesday night, we're gonna be playing a game, Dungeon of the Endless. Play it at least once a year now. Good times. If you don't know what it is, stop by and find out. All right. Catch y'all on Wednesday or, out and about. See y'all next time.